Haribol, Dandat Pranam. So I was reciting Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. I am going to continue the same Madhya Lila 8th chapter. Before starting the recitation, let me pray to Gurudev, to the Guru Varga, to the Supreme Lord and His loving associates. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakshaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, Madhya Lila, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 8, text 1 to 5. Sancharya Ramabhida Bhakta Meghe Swabhakti Siddhanta Chayamrtani Gaurabdhir Etair Amuna Vitirnais Tad Gnatva Ratnalayatam Prayati. जय जय श्री चैतन्य, जय नित्यानंद, जय अद्वैत चंद्र, जय गौर भक्त वृंद. पूर्व रीते प्रभु आगे गमन करीला जियाड़ा नरसिंह क्षेत्रे कत दिने गेला. नरसिंह देखिया कैला दंडवत प्रणति प्रेमावेशे कैला बहु नृत्य गीत स्तुति. श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह प्रहलादेश जय पद्ममुख पद्म भृंगा. Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is known as Gauranga, is the ocean of all conclusive knowledge in devotional service. He empowered Sri Ramananda Raya, who may be likened to a cloud of devotional service. This cloud was filled with the water of all the conclusive purports of devotional service and was empowered by the ocean to spread this water over the sea of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Thus the ocean of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became filled with the jewels of the knowledge of pure devotional service. All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. According to his previous program, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went forward on his tour and after some days arrived at the place of pilgrimage known as Jiyada Narsimha. Upon seeing the deity of Lord Narsimha in the temple, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his respectful obeisances by falling flat. Then in ecstatic love he performed various dances, chanted and offered prayers. All glories to Narsimhadev, who is the Lord of Prahlad Maharaj, and like a honeybee is always engaged in beholding the lotus-like face of the goddess of fortune. Text 6 to 14. Ugro api anugra evayam swabhaktanam narakesari kesariva swapotanam anyesham ugra vikramaha. यही मत नाना श्लोक पढ़ी स्तुति कैला नरसिंह सेवक माला प्रसाद आनी दिला. पूर्ववत कौन विप्रे कैला निमंत्रण से रात्रि तहाँ रही करिला गमन। उठिया प्रभु चलीला प्रेमावेशे दिग विदिक नाही ज्ञान रात्रि दिवसे। पूर्ववत वैष्णव करी सर्वलोक गणे गोदावरी तीरे प्रभु आइला कत दिने। गोदावरी देखी हैला यमुना स्मरण तीरे वन देखी स्मृति हैला वृंदावन। से वने कटक्षण करी नृत्य गान गोदावरी पार हैया तहाँ कैला स्नान। घाट छाड़ी कत दूरे जल सन्निधाने वसी प्रभु करे कृष्ण नाम संकीर्तने। हेन काले डोलाए चढ़ी रामानंद राय स्नान करी बारे आइला बाजा न बजाए। Translation: Although very ferocious, the lioness is very kind to her cubs. Similarly, although very ferocious to non-devotees like Hiranyakashipu, Lord Nrsimhadev is very, very soft and kind to devotees like Prahlad Maharaj. In this way, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recited different verses from the Shastra. The priest of Lord Nrsimhadev then brought garlands and the remnants of the Lord's food and offered them to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As usual, a Brahman offered Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu an invitation. The Lord passed the night in the temple and then commenced his tour again. The next morning, in the great ecstasy of love, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started on his tour with no knowledge of the proper direction, and he continued the whole day and night. As previously, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converted to Vaishnavism many people he met on the road. After some days, the Lord reached the banks of the river Godavari. When he saw the river Godavari, the Lord remembered the river Yamuna, and when he saw the forest on the banks of the river, he remembered Sri Vrindavan Dham. After performing his usual chanting and dancing for some time in this forest, the Lord crossed the river and took his bath on the other bank. After bathing in the river, the Lord walked a little distance from the bathing place and engaged in chanting the holy name of Krishna. At that time, accompanied by the sounds of music, Ramananda Rai came there on a palanquin to take his bath. Text 15 to 23. तार संगे बहु आइला वैदिक ब्राह्मण विधि मते कैला तेहो स्नान आदि तर्पण। प्रभु तारे देखी जानिला एई रामराय ताहारे मिलिते प्रभुर मन उठी धाय। तथापि धैर्य धरी प्रभु रहिला बसिया रामानंद आइला अपूर्व सन्यासी देखिया। सूर्य सतसम कांति अरुण वसन सुबलित प्रकांड देह कमल लोचन। देखिया ताहार मने हैला चमत्कार आसिया करिला दंडवत नमस्कार। उठी प्रभु कहे उठ कह कृष्ण कृष्ण तारे आलिंगिते प्रभुर हृदय सतृष्ण। तथापि पूछिला तुम्ही राय रामानंद तेहो कहे सी है दास शूद्र मंद। तबे तारे कैला प्रभु दृढ़ आलिंगन प्रेमावेशे प्रभु भृत्य दोहे अचेतन। स्वाभाविक प्रेम दोहार उदय करिला दुहा आलिंगिया दुहे भूमि ते पड़िला। Translation: Many Brahmins following the Vedic principles accompanied Ramananda Rai. According to the Vedic rituals, Ramananda Rai took his bath and offered oblations to his forefathers. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand that the person who had come to bath in the river was Ramananda Rai. The Lord wanted so much to meet him that his mind immediately began running after him. Although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was running after him mentally, he patiently remained sitting Ramananda Rai, seeing the wonderful sannyasi, then came to see him. Srila Ramananda Rai then saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to be as brilliant as 100 suns. The Lord was covered by a saffron garment. He was large in body and very strongly built, and his eyes were like lotus petals. When Ramananda Rai saw the wonderful sannyasi, he was struck with wonder. He went to him and immediately offered his respectful obeisances, falling down flat like a rod. The Lord stood up and asked Ramananda Rai to arise and chant the holy name of Krishna. Indeed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very eager to embrace him. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then inquired whether he was Ramananda Rai, and he replied, "Yes, I am your very low servant and I belong to the Sudra community." Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then embraced Sri Ramananda Rai very firmly. Indeed, both the master and the servant almost lost consciousness due to ecstatic love. Their natural love for each other was awakened in them both, and they embraced and fell to the ground. Text 24 to 31. Stambha sveda ashru kampa pulaka vaivarnya दोहार मुखे ते सुनी गदगद कृष्ण वर्ण। देखिया ब्राह्मण गणेर हईल चमत्कार, वैदिक ब्राह्मण सब करे न विचार। एत सन्यासीर तेज देखी ब्रह्मसम, शूद्रे आलिंगिया केने करेन क्रंदन। एई महाराज महापंडित गंभीर, सन्यासीर स्पर्शे मत हिला अस्थिर। एई मत विप्रगण भावे मने मन, विजात्या लोक देखी प्रभु कैला संवरण। सुष्ट हया दुहे से स्थाने ते बसिला, तबे हासी महाप्रभु कहिते लागिला। सार्वभौम भट्टाचार्य कहिल तोमार गुणे, तोमारे मिलीते मोरे करिला यतने। तोमा मिलीबारे मोर यथा आगमन, भाल हईल अनायासे पायलू दर्शन। Translation. When they embraced each other, ecstatic symptoms, paralysis, perspiration, tears, shivering, paleness, and standing up of the bodily hairs appeared. The word Krishna came from their mouths falteringly. When the stereotyped ritualistic Brahmins who were following the Vedic principles saw this ecstatic manifestation of love, they were struck with wonder. All these Brahmins began to reflect as follows. The Brahmins thought, "We can see that this sannyasi has a luster like the effulgence of Brahman, but how is it he is crying upon embracing a Shudra, a member of the fourth caste in the social order?" They thought this Ramananda Rai is the governor of Andhra, a highly learned and grave person, a Mahapandit, but upon touching the sannyasi he has become restless like a madman. While the Brahmins were thinking in this way about the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw those outsiders and restrained his transcendental emotions. When they regained their sanity, they both sat down, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiled and began to speak as follows. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya spoke of your good qualities, and he made a great endeavor to convince me to meet you. Indeed, I have come here just to meet you. It is very good that even without making an effort, I have gotten your interview here. Text 32 to 37. राय कहे सार्वभौम करे भृत्य ज्ञान, परोक्ष मोर हित है सावधान। तार कृपाए पायनु तोमार दर्शन, आजी सफल हैल मोर मनुष्य जन्म। सार्वभौमे तोमार कृपा तार ई चिन्ह, अस्पृश्य स्पर्शिले है तार प्रेम अधीन। कहाँ तुम्ही साक्षात ईश्वर नारायण, कहाँ मुई राज सेवी विषयी शूद्रधम, मोर स्पर्शे ना करिले घृणा, वेद भय मोर दर्शन तोमा वेदे निषेधाय। तोमार कृपाय तोमाय कराय निंद्य कर्म, साक्षात ईश्वर तुम्ही के जाने तोमार मर्म। Translation. Ramananda Raya replied, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya thinks of me as his servant. Even in my absence, he is very careful to do me good. By his mercy, I have received your interview here. Consequently, I consider that today I have become a successful human being. I can see that you have bestowed special mercy upon Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Therefore, you have touched me, although I am untouchable. This is due only to his love for you. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan himself, and I am only a government servant interested in materialistic activities. Indeed, I am the lowest among men of the fourth caste. You do not fear the Vedic injunctions stating that you should not associate with a Sudra. You are not contemptors of my touch, although in the Vedas you are forbidden to associate with Shudras. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Therefore, no one can understand your purpose. By your mercy, you are touching me, although this is not sanctioned by the Vedas. Text 38 to 42. आमा निस्तारिते तोमार यहाँ आगमन, परम दयालु तुम्ही पतित पावन, महांत स्वभाव एई तारिते पामर, निज कार्य नाही तबु जाय तार घर। महद विचलनाम नृणाम ग्रहीणाम दिन चेतसाम, निश्रेयसाय भगवान नान्यथा कल्पते क्वचित। आमार संगे ब्राह्मण आदि सहस्रेक जन, तोमार दर्शने सबार द्रवी भूतमन। कृष्ण कृष्ण नाम सुनी सबार वदने, सबार अंग पुलकित अश्रु नयने। Translation. You have come here specifically to deliver me. You are so merciful that you alone can deliver all fallen souls. It is the general practice of all saintly people to deliver the fallen. Therefore, they go to people's houses, although they have no personal business there. My dear Lord, sometimes great saintly persons go to the homes of householders, although these householders are generally low-minded. When a saintly person visits their house, one can understand that it is for no other purpose than to benefit the householders. Along with me, there are about 1,000 men, including the Brahmins, and all of them appear to have had their hearts melted simply by seeing you. I hear everyone chanting the holy name of Krishna. Everyone's body is thrilled with ecstasy, and there are tears in everyone's eyes. Text 43 to 49. आकृत्ये प्रकृत्ये तोमार ईश्वर लक्षण, जीवे ना संभवे एई अप्राकृत गुण। प्रभु कहे तुम्ही महाभागवतोत्तम, तोमार दर्शने सबार द्रव हैला मन। अन्येर की कथा आमी मायावादी सन्यासी, आमीह तोमार स्पर्शे कृष्ण प्रेमे भासी। ए जानी कठिन मोर हृदय शोधिते, सार्वभौम कहिलेन तोमारे मिलिते। ए मत दुहे स्तुति करे दुहार गुण, दुहे दुहार दर्शने आनंदित मन। हेन काले वैदिक एक वैष्णव ब्राह्मण, दंडवत करी कैल प्रभुरे निमंत्रण। निमंत्रण मानिला तारे वैष्णव जानिया, रामानंदे कहे प्रभु ईशत हासिया। Translation. My dear sir, according to your behavior and bodily features, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is impossible for ordinary living beings to possess such transcendental qualities. The Lord replied to Ramananda Rai, Sir, you are the best of the topmost devotees. Therefore, simply the sight of you has melted everyone's heart. Although I am a Mayavadi sannyasi, a non-devotee, I am also floating in the ocean of love of Krishna simply by touching you, and what to speak of others. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya knew this would happen, and thus to rectify my heart, which is very hard, he asked me to meet you. In this way, each of them praised the qualities of the other, and both of them were pleased to see each other. At this time, a Brahman Vaishnava following the Vedic principles came and offered obeisances. He fell flat before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and invited him for lunch. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the invitation, knowing the Brahmin to be a devotee, and slightly smiling, he spoke as follows to Ramananda Rai. Text 50 to 56. तोमार मुखे कृष्ण कथा सुनीते है मन, पुनरपि पाई जैन तोमार दर्शन। राय कहे आइला यदि पामर शोधिते, दर्शन मात्रे शुद्ध नहे मोर दुष्ट चित्ते। दिन 5-7 रही करहर मार्जन, तबे शुद्ध है मोर एई दुष्ट मन। यद्यपि विच्छेद दोहार सहन न जाय, तथापि दंडवत करी चलीला राम राय। प्रभु जाय सेई विप्र घरे भिक्षा कैला, दुई जनार उत्कंठाए आसी संध्या हैला। प्रभु स्नान कृत्य करी आछेन बसिया, एक भृत्य संगे राय मिलीला आसिया। नमस्कार कैला राय, प्रभु कैला आलिंगने, दुई जने कृष्ण कथा कहे रहह स्थाने। Translation. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I wish to hear from you about Lord Krishna. Indeed, my mind is inclined to desire this, therefore I wish to see you again. Ramananda Rai replied, My Lord, although you have come to correct me, a fallen soul, my mind is not yet purified simply by seeing you. Please stay for 5 or 7 days and kindly cleanse my polluted mind. After that much time, my mind will certainly be pure. Although neither could tolerate separation from the other, Ramananda Rai nonetheless offered his obeisances to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and departed. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then went to the house of the Brahman who had invited him and took his lunch there. When the evening of that day arrived, both Ramananda Rai and the Lord were eager to meet each other again. After finishing his evening bath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down and waited for Ramananda Rai to come. Then Ramananda Rai, accompanied by one servant, came to meet him. Ramananda Rai approached Lord Sri Chaitanya and offered his respectful obeisances, and the Lord embraced him. Then they began to discuss Krishna in a secluded place. Text 57 to 60. प्रभु कहे पढ़ श्लोक साध्येर निर्णय, राय कहे स्वधर्मा आचरणे विष्णु भक्ति है। वर्णाश्रम आचारवता पुरुषेण परः पुमान्, विष्णुराराध्यते पंथा नान्यत् तत्तोष कारणम। प्रभु कहे येहो बाह्य आगे कह आर, राय कहे कृष्णे कर्मार्पण सर्व साध्य सार। यत् करोषि यद असनासि, यद जुहोषि ददासि, यत् तपस्यासि कौन्तेय, तत् कुरुष्व मदर्पणम। Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Ramananda Rai recite a verse from the revealed scriptures concerning the ultimate goal of life. Ramananda replied, if one executes the prescribed duties of his social position, he awakens his original Krishna consciousness. He recited a verse from Vishnu Puran. The meaning is, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, is worshipped by the proper execution of prescribed duties in the system of Varna and Ashrama. There is no other way to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One must be situated in the institution of the four Varnas and Ashramas. The Lord replied, this is external. You had better tell me of some other means. Ramananda replied, to offer the results of one's activities to Krishna is the essence of all perfection. He quoted a verse from Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, 27. The translation is, my dear son of Kunti, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer in sacrifice, whatever you give in charity, and whatever austerities you perform, all the results of such activities should be offered to me, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 61 to 64. प्रभु कहे एहो बाह्य आगे कहार, राय कहे स्वधर्म त्याग यही साध्य सार। आज्ञा यैवं गुणान दोषान मायादिष्टान अपि स्वकान, धर्मान संत्यज्य यह सर्वान माम भजे स च सत्तमः। सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य माम एकम शरणं व्रज, अहम त्वाम सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। प्रभु कहे हो बाह्य आगे कह आर, राय कहे ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति साध्य सार। Translation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is also external. Please proceed and speak further on this matter. Ramananda Rai replied, to give up one's occupational duties in the Varnashrama system is the essence of perfection. So he quoted next the verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 11:11:32. The translation is, occupational duties are described in the religious scriptures. If one analyzes them, he can fully understand their qualities and faults and then give them up completely to render service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a person is considered a first-class man. Then he quoted Srimad Bhagavad Gita 18:66. After giving up all kinds of religious and occupational duties, if you come to me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and take shelter, I will give you protection from all of life's sinful reactions. Do not worry. After hearing Ramananda Rai speak in this way, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again rejected his statement and said, go ahead and say something more. Ramananda Rai then replied, devotional service mixed with empiric knowledge is the essence of perfection. Text 65 to 67. Brahma bhuta prasanna atma na sochati na kankshati samah sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labhate param. प्रभु कहे योहो बाह्य आगे कह आर, राय कहे ज्ञान शून्य भक्ति साध्य सार। ज्ञाने प्रयासम उदपास्य ममंत एव, जीवंती सान्मुखारिताम भवदीय वार्ताम, स्थाने स्थिताः श्रुतिगताम तनुवान मनोभीर, ये प्रायसो अजीत जीतो अपि असि तैस त्रिलोक्या. So, translation. Now, Raya Ramanand quoted from the Bhagavad Gita 1854. According to the Bhagavad Gita, one who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. After hearing this, the Lord, as usual, rejected it, considering it to be external devotional service. He again asked Ramananda Rai to speak further, and Ramananda Rai replied, pure devotional service without any touch of speculative knowledge is the essence of perfection. Next, he quoted a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14-3. The translation is, Lord Brahma said, my dear Lord, those devotees who have thrown away the impersonal conception of the absolute truth and have therefore abandoned discussing empiric philosophical truths should hear from self-realized devotees about your holy name, form, pastimes and qualities. They should completely follow the principles of devotional service and remain free from illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, and animal slaughter. Surrendering themselves fully with body, words, and mind, they can live in any ashram or social status. Indeed, you are conquered by such persons, although you are always unconquerable. Text 68-71. प्रभु कहे एहो है आगे कह आर, राय कहे प्रेम भक्ति सर्व साध्य सार। नानोपचारा कृत पूजा नाम आर्त बंधो हो, प्रेम नैव भक्त हृदयम सुख विद्रुतम स्यात्, यावत् क्षुद अस्ति जठरे जरथा पिपासा तावत् सुखाय भवतो ननु भक्षिपेये। कृष्ण भक्ति रसभाविता मति ही क्रियताम यदि कुतो अपि लभ्यते तत्र लौल्यम अपि मूल्यम एकलम जन्म कोटि सुकृतैर्न लभ्यते। प्रभु कहे येहो है आगे कह आर, राय कहे दास्य प्रेम सर्व साध्य सार। Translation. At this point, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, this is all right, but still you can speak more on the subject. Ramananda Rai then replied, ecstatic love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the essence of all perfection. Now he quoted two verses from Padyavali, Srila Rupa Goswami's Padyavali, verses 13 and 14. The translation is, the meaning is, as long as there is hunger and thirst within the stomach, varieties of food and drink make one feel very happy. Similarly, when the Lord is worshipped with pure love, the various activities performed in the course of that worship awaken transcendental bliss in the heart of the devotee. Pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness cannot be had even by pious activity in hundreds and thousands of lives. It can be attained only by paying one price, that is, intense greed to obtain it. If it is available somewhere, one must purchase it without delay. Hearing up to the point of spontaneous love, the Lord said, this is all right, but if you know more, please tell me. In reply, Ramananda Rai said, spontaneous loving service in servitude as exchanged by master and servant is the highest perfection. Text 72-76. यन्नाम श्रुति मात्रेण पुमान् भवति निर्मलः तस्य तीर्थपदः किम एवा दासानाम् अवशिष्यते। भवन्तम् एवानुचरन् निरन्तरः प्रशांत निशेष मनोरथान्तरः कदाहम् ऐकान्तिक नित्य किंकरः प्रहर्ष इष्यामि स नाथ जीवितम्। प्रभु कहे एहो है किछु आगे आर, राय कहे सख्य प्रेम सर्व साध्य सार। इत्थम सताम ब्रह्म सुखानुभूत्या दास्यम गतानां परदैवतेन मायाश्रितानां नरदारकेन सार्धम बिजरु कृत पुण्य पुंजाह। प्रभु कहे एहो उत्तम आगे कहा आर, राय कहे वात्सल्य प्रेम सर्व साध्य सार। Translation. Now Raya Ramananda quoted a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 9:5-16. The meaning is, a man becomes purified simply by hearing the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose lotus feet create the holy place of pilgrimage. Therefore, what remains to be attained by those who have become his servants? Next, he quoted a verse of the great saint devotee Yamunacharya from his Stotra Ratna, 43rd verse. The meaning is, by serving you constantly, one is freed from all material desires and is completely pacified. When shall I engage as your permanent eternal servant and always feel joyful to have such a perfect master? Hearing this from Ramananda Rai, the Lord again requested him to go a step further. In reply, Ramananda Rai said, loving service to Krishna rendered in fraternity is the highest perfection. So now he quoted a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:12-11. The meaning is, neither those engaged in the self-realization of appreciating the Brahman effulgence of the Lord, nor those engaged in devotional service while accepting the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Master, nor those under the clutches of Maya, thinking the Lord an ordinary person, can understand that certain exalted personalities, after accumulating volumes of pious activities, are now playing with the Lord in friendship as cowherd boys. The Lord said, this statement is very good, but please proceed even further. Ramananda Rai then replied, loving service to the Lord in the parental relationship is the highest perfectional stage. Text 77-81. Nandah kim akarod brahman shreya evam mahodayam yashoda va mahabhaga papau yasyaha stanam harihi nemam virincho na bhavo na srirapi anga samshraya prasadam lebhire gopi yat tat prapa vimuktidat. प्रभु कहे एहो उत्तम आगे कह आर, राय कहे कांता प्रेम सर्व साध्य सार। नायम श्रियो अंग उ नितांत रते प्रसादः स्वर योषिताम नलिन गंध रुचाम कुतो अन्याः रासोत्सवे अस्य भुजदंड ग्रहीत कंठ लब्धा शीशाम या उदगाद व्रज सुंदरी नाम ताशाम आविराभुज चौरिही स्मयमान मुखाम्बुजः पीतांबरधरः श्रग्वी साक्षान मन्मथ मन्मथः. Translation. Raya Ramananda quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam. O Brahmana, what pious activities did Nanda Maharaj perform by which he received the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna as his son? And what pious activities did Mother Yashoda perform that made the absolute Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna call her mother and suck her breasts? Again he quoted from the Bhagavatam 10:9-20. The meaning is, the favor Mother Yashoda obtained from Sri Krishna, the bestower of liberation, was never obtained even by Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva, nor even by the goddess of fortune, who always remains on the chest of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu. The Lord said, your statements are certainly getting better and better one after the other. but surpassing all of them is another transcendental mellow, and you can speak of that as the most sublime. Ramananda Rai then replied, conjugal attachment for Krishna is the topmost position in love of Godhead. So he quoted a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:47-60. The meaning is, when Lord Sri Krishna was dancing with the gopis in the Rasa Leela, the gopis were embraced around the neck by the Lord's arms. This transcendental favor was never bestowed upon the goddess of fortune or the other consorts in the spiritual world. Nor was such a thing ever imagined by the most beautiful girls in the heavenly planets, girls whose bodily luster and aroma resemble the beauty and fragrance of lotus flowers. And what to speak of worldly women who may be very, very beautiful according to material estimation. Suddenly, next he quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:32 second. The meaning is, suddenly due to their feelings of separation, Lord Krishna appeared among the gopis, dressed in yellow garments and wearing a flower garland. His lotus face was smiling and he was directly attracting the mind of Cupid. Text 82-84. कृष्ण प्राप्ति उपाय बहु विध है, कृष्ण प्राप्ति तारतम्य बहुताच है, किंतु जार यही रस से ही सर्वोत्तम, तटस्थ हैया विचारिले आछे तारतम। यथोत्तरम असौ स्वाद विशेषोल्लासमय्य अपि रतिर्वासनाय स्वाद्वी भासते कापि कस्यचित्। Translation. Rai Ramananda is telling, there are various means and processes by which one may attain the favor of Lord Krishna. All those transcendental processes will be studied from the viewpoint of comparative importance. It is true that whatever relationship a particular devotee has with the Lord is the best for him. Still, when we study all the different methods from a neutral position, we can understand that there are higher and lower degrees of love. Next, he quoted a verse which comes in Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2:538. The meaning is, increasing love is experienced in various tastes, one above another. But that love which has the highest taste in the gradual succession of desires manifests itself in the form of conjugal love. Text 85-90. पूर्व रसेर गुण परे परे है, दुई तीन गणने पंच पर्यंत बाड़े, गुणाधिक्य स्वादाधिक्य बाड़े प्रति रसे, शांत दास्य सख्य वात्सल्यर गुण मधुरिति वैसे, आकाश आदिर गुण जेन पर पर भूते, दुई तीन क्रमे बाड़े पांच पृथ्वी ते। परिपूर्ण कृष्ण प्राप्ति यही प्रेम हैते, यही प्रेमार वस कृष्ण कहे भागवते। मयि भक्तिर्हि भूतानाम अमृतत्वाय कल्पते, दिष्ट्या यद आसीन मत स्नेहो भवती नाम मद आपनः। कृष्णेर प्रतिज्ञा दृढ़ सर्वकाले आछे, जे जैछे भजे कृष्ण तारे भजे तैछे। Translation. There is a gradual order of improvement in transcendental mellows from the initial ones to the later ones. In each subsequent mellow, the qualities of the previous mellows are manifested, counting from 2, then 3, and up to the point of 5, complete qualities. As the qualities increase, so the taste also increases in each and every mellow. Therefore, the qualities found in Shanta Rasa, Dasya Rasa, Sakhya Rasa, and Vatsalya Rasa are all manifested in conjugal love, Madhurya Rasa. The qualities in the material elements, sky, air, fire, water, and earth, increase one after another by a gradual process of 1, 2, and 3. And at the last stage, in the element earth, all 5 qualities are completely visible. So, complete attainment of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna is made possible by love of Godhead, specifically Madhurya Rasa or conjugal love. Lord Krishna is indeed captivated by this standard of love. This is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. So he quoted Bhagavatam 10:82-44. The meaning is, Lord Krishna told the gopis, the means of attaining my favor is loving service unto me, and fortunately you are all thus engaged. Those living beings who render service unto me are eligible to be transferred to the spiritual world and attain eternal life with knowledge and bliss. Lord Krishna has made a firm promise for all time. If one renders service unto him, Krishna correspondingly gives him an equal amount of success in devotional service to the Lord. Text 91-98. ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस तथैव भजाम्यहं मम वर्तमानु वर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वसः. ए प्रेमेर अनुरूप ना पारे भजीते अतैव ऋणी हय्या कहे भागवते. ना पारे अहम निर्वद्य समयुजाम स्वसाधु कृत्याम विबुधा युसापि वह. या मां भजन दुर्जय गेह श्रृंखलाः संवृश्य तद्वह प्रतियातु साधुना. यद्यपि कृष्ण सौंदर्य माधुर्य धूर्य व्रज देवीर संगेतार बाड़े माधुर्य तत्राति शुशुभे ताभिर भगवान देवकी सुतः मध्ये मणिनाम हैमानाम महामर्कतो यथा. प्रभु कहे एई साध्य अवधि सुनिश्चय कृपा करी कह यदि आगे किछु है. राय कहे यहार आगे पूछे हे न जने एत दिन नाही जानी आछये भुवने. यहार मध्य राधार प्रेम साध्य शिरोमणि जाहार महिमा सर्वशास्त्रेते बखानी. Translation. According to Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 11th verse, as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Pritha. Next, Raya Ramananda quoted Srimad Bhagavatam 10:32-22. The meaning is, it is said that Lord Krishna cannot proportionately reciprocate devotional service in the Madhurya Rasa, therefore he always remains a debtor to such devotees. So Raya Ramananda quoted from this Bhagavatam that when the gopis were overwhelmed with dissatisfaction due to Lord Krishna's absence from the Rasa Leela, Krishna returned to them and told them, my dear gopis, our meeting is certainly free of all material contamination. I must admit that in many lives it would be impossible for me to repay my debt to you because you have cut off the bondage of family life just to search for me. Consequently, I am unable to repay you. Therefore, please be satisfied with your honest activities in this regard. Although Krishna's unparalleled beauty is the topmost sweetness of love of Godhead, his sweetness increases unlimitedly when he is in the company of the gopis. Consequently, Krishna's exchange of love with the gopis is the topmost perfection of love of Godhead. although the son of Devaki, the supreme personality of Godhead, is the reservoir of all kinds of beauty, when he is among the gopis, he nonetheless becomes more beautiful, for he resembles a Markata jewel surrounded by gold and other jewels. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, "This is certainly the limit of perfection, but please be merciful to me and speak more, if there is more." Raya Ramananda replied, "Until this day, I did not know anyone within this material world who could inquire beyond this perfectional stage of devotional service. Among the loving affairs of the gopis," Ramananda Raya continued, "Srimati Radharani's love for Sri Krishna is topmost. Indeed, the glories of Srimati Radharani are highly esteemed in all revealed scriptures." Text 99 to 105. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnu Tasyaha Kundam Priyam Tatha Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnu Ratyanta Vallabha Anaya Radhito Nunam Bhagwan Harir Ishwarah Yan No Vihaya Govindah Prito Yam Anayad Rahah. प्रभु कहे आगे कह सुनीते पाई सुखे अपूर्वामृत नदी वहे तोमार मुखे चूरी करी राधा के नीला गोपी गणेर डरे अन्यापेक्षा हिले प्रेमेरा गाढ़ता नासपुरे राधा लागी गोपी रे यदि साक्षात करे त्याग तबे जानी राधाय कृष्णेर गाढ़ अनुराग राय कहे तबे सुन प्रेमेर महिमा त्रिजगते राधा प्रेमेर नाही का उपमा गोपी गणेर रास नृत्य मंडली छाड़िया राधा चाही वने फिरे विलाप करिया. Translation. He quoted, Raya Ramanand quoted from the Padma Puran a verse. The meaning is, just as Srimati Radharani is most dear to Sri Krishna, her bathing place Radha Kund is also dear to him. Among all the gopis, Srimati Radharani is supermost and very dear to Lord Krishna. Then he quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:30-28. The meaning is, when the gopis began to talk among themselves, they said, "Dear friends, the gopi who has been taken away by Krishna to a secluded place must have worshipped the Lord more than anyone else." Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Please speak on. I am very happy to hear you because a river of unprecedented nectar is flowing from your mouth." During the Rasa dance, Sri Krishna did not exchange loving affairs with Srimati Radharani due to the presence of the other gopis. Because of the dependence of the others, the intensity of love between Radha and Krishna was not manifested. Therefore, he stole her away. If Lord Krishna rejected the company of the other gopis for Srimati Radharani, we can understand that Lord Krishna has intense affection for her. Ramananda Rai continued, "Please therefore hear from me about the glories of Srimati Radharani's loving affairs. They are beyond compare within these three worlds. Finding herself treated equally with all other gopis, Srimati Radharani displayed her tricky behavior and left the circle of the Rasa dance. Missing Srimati Radharani's presence, Krishna became very unhappy and began to lament and wander throughout the forest to search her out." Text 106 to 113. Kamsarir api samsara vasana baddha shrinkhalam radham adhaya hridaye tatyaja vraja sundarihi itas tatas tam anushrutya radhikam ananga bana vrinakhinna manasah कृतानुतापः स कालिंद नंदिनी तटांत कुंजे विशषाद माधवः। এই দুই শ্লোকের अर्थ विचारिले जानी विचारिते उठे जेन अमृतेर खानी, शतकोटि गोपी संगे रास विलास, तार मध्य एक मूर्ति रहे राधा पास। साधारण प्रेमे देखी सर्वत्र समता, राधार कुटिल प्रेमे हैला वामता। अहेरिव गति प्रेम्नः स्वभाव कुटिल भवेत्, अतो हेतोर अहितोश्च यूनोर मान उदंचति। क्रोध करी रास छाड़ी गेला मान करी, तारे ना देखिया व्याकुल हैला श्रीहरि। सम्यक सार वासना कृष्णेर रासलीला, रासलीला वासनाते राधिका श्रृंखला। So translation, Raya Ramananda quoted two verses of Jayadev Goswami from Gita Govind, 3rd chapter, 1st and 2nd. The meaning is, Lord Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, took Srimati Radharani within his heart, for he desired to dance with her. Thus he left the arena of the Rasa dance and the company of all other beautiful damsels of Raja. Being afflicted by the arrow of Cupid and unhappily regretting his mistreating Srimati Radharani, Madhava, Lord Krishna, began to search for her along the banks of the Yamuna river. When he failed to find her, he entered the bushes of Vrindavan and began to lament. Simply by considering these two verses, one can understand what nectar there is in such dealings. It is exactly like freeing a mine of nectar. Although Krishna was in the middle of hundreds of thousands of gopis during the Rasa dance, he still kept himself in one of his transcendental forms by the side of Srimati Radharani. Lord Krishna is equal to everyone in his general dealings, but due to the conflicting ecstatic love of Srimati Radharani, there were opposing elements. So next verse is from Ujjwala Nilamani of Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, verse 102. The meaning is, the progress of loving affairs between a young boy and a young girl is like the movement of a snake. On account of this, two types of anger arise between a young boy and girl: anger with cause and anger without cause. When Radharani left the Rasa dance out of anger and resentment, Lord Sri Krishna became very anxious because he could not see her. Lord Krishna's desire in the Rasa Leela circle is perfectly complete, but Srimati Radharani is the binding link in that desire. Text 114 to 122. Taha vinu Rasa Leela nahi bhai chitte, मंडली छाड़िया गेला राधा अन्वेषिते, इतस ततः भ्रमी कहाँ राधा ना पाइया, विषाद करे न काम बाणे खिन्न हैया। शतकोटि गोपीते नहे काम निर्वापण, ताहाते ही अनुमानी श्री राधिकार गुण। प्रभु कहे ए लागिया इलाम तोमास्ताने, सही सब तत्व वस्तु हैला मोर ज्ञाने। एबे से जानिलो साध्य साधन निर्णय, आगे आर आछे किछु सुनीते मन है। कृष्णेर स्वरूप कह राधार स्वरूप, रास कौन तत्व प्रेम कौन तत्व रूप। कृपा करी यही तत्व कहत आमारे, तोमा बिना के हो यहा निरूपिते नारे। राय कहे यहा आमी किछुई ना जानी, तुमी जे कहाओ से कही आमी वाणी। तोमार शिक्षाए पड़ी जेन शुकपाठ, साक्षात ईश्वर तुम्ही के बुझे तुम्हार नाट। Translation: The Rasa dance does not shine in the heart of Krishna without Srimati Radharani. Therefore, he also gave up the circle of the Rasa dance and went out to search for her. When Krishna went out to search for Srimati Radharani, he wandered here and there, not finding her. He became afflicted by the arrow of Cupid and began to lament. Since Krishna's lusty desires were not satisfied, even in the middle of hundreds of thousands of gopis, and he was thus searching after Srimati Radharani, we can easily imagine how transcendently qualified she is. After hearing this, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Ramananda Rai, that for which I have come to your residence has now become an object of truth in my knowledge. Now I have come to understand the sublime goal of life and the process of achieving it. Nevertheless, I think that there is something more ahead and my mind is desiring to have it. Kindly explain the transcendental features of Krishna and Srimati Radharani. Also explain the truth of transcendental mellows and the transcendental form of love of Godhead. Kindly explain all these truths to me, but for yourself, no one can ascertain them. Sri Ramananda Rai replied, I do not know anything about this. I simply vibrate the sound you make me to speak. I simply repeat like a parrot whatever instructions you have given me. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. Who can understand your dramatic performances? Text 123 to 128. हृदय प्रेरणा करो जिह्वाय कहाओ वाणी की कहिए भाल मंद किछुई ना जानी। प्रभु कहे मायावादी आमित सन्यासी भक्ति तत्व नाही जानी मायावादी भासी। सार्वभौम संगे मोर मन निर्मल हैला कृष्ण भक्ति तत्व कहो तहारे पुछिला। तेहो कहे आमी नाही जानी कृष्ण कथा सबे रामानंद जाने तेहो नाही ये था। तोमार ठाई आइलाम तोमार महिमा सुनिया तुम्ही मोरे स्तुति करो सन्यासी जानिया। किबा विप्र किबा न्यासी शूद्र के ने नए जय कृष्ण तत्व वेता से गुरु है। Translation. Raya Ramananda said, you inspire me within the heart and make me speak with the tongue. I do not know whether I am speaking well or badly. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I am a Mayavadi in the renounced order of life, and I do not even know what transcendental loving service to the Lord is. I simply float in the ocean of Mayavadi philosophy. Due to the association of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, my mind became enlightened. Therefore, I asked him about the truths of transcendental loving service to Krishna. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya told me, I do not actually know about the topics of Lord Krishna. They are all known only to Ramananda Rai, but he is not present here. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, after hearing about your glories, I have come to your place, but you are offering me words of praise out of respect for a sannyasi, one in the renounced order of life. Whether one is a Brahmin, a sannyasi or a Shudra, regardless of what he is, he can become a spiritual master if he knows the science of Krishna. Text 129 to 137. सन्यासी बलिया मोरे ना करिय वंचना कृष्ण राधा तत्व कही पूर्ण कर मना। यद्यपि राय प्रेमी महाभागवते तार मन कृष्ण माया नारे आच्छादिते तथापि प्रभुर इच्छा परम प्रबल जानी लेह रायर मन हैला तलमल। राय कहे आमी नट तुम्ही सूत्रधार ए मत नाचाओ तैछे चाही नाची बार। मोर जीवा बिना यंत्र तुम्ही वीणाधारी तोमार मने जई उठे तहाई उच्चारी। परम ईश्वर कृष्णा स्वयं भगवान सर्व अवतारी सर्व कारण प्रधान अनंत वैकुंठार अनंत अवतार अनंत ब्रह्मांड यहाँ सबार आधार। सच्चिदानंद तनु ब्रजेंद्र नंदन सर्व ऐश्वर्य सर्व शक्ति सर्व रस पूर्ण ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारण। Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, please do not try to cheat me thinking of me as a learned sannyasi. Please satisfy my mind by just describing the truth of Radha and Krishna. Sri Ramananda Rai was a great devotee of the Lord and a lover of God. And although his mind could not be covered by Krishna's illusory energy, and although he could understand the mind of the Lord, which was very strong and intense, Ramanand's mind became a little agitated. Sri Ramananda Rai said, I am just a dancing puppet and you pull the strings. Whichever way you make me dance, I will dance. My dear Lord, my tongue is just like a stringed instrument and you are its player, therefore I simply vibrate whatever arises in your mind. Ramananda Rai then began to speak on Krishna Tattva. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He said, He is personally the original Godhead, the source of all incarnations and the cause of all causes. There are innumerable Vaikuntha planets as well as innumerable incarnations. In the material world also there are innumerable universes, and Krishna is the supreme resting place for all of them. The transcendental body of Sri Krishna is eternal and full of bliss and knowledge. He is the son of Nanda Maharaj. He is full of all opulences and potencies as well as all spiritual mellows. Then Raya Ramananda quoted from Brahma Samhita, 5th chapter, 1st verse. The meaning is, Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. Text 138 and 139. Vrindavane aprakrit navina madan kama gayatri kama bije jar upasan. Purusha yoshit kibas tavar jangam sarva chittakarshaka sakshat manmatha madan. Translation: in the spiritual world, spiritual Vrindavan, Krishna is the spiritual ever-fresh Cupid. He is worshipped by the chanting of the Kama Gayatri mantra with the spiritual seed Klin. The very name Krishna means that he attracts even Cupid. He is therefore attractive to everyone, male and female, moving and inert living entities. Indeed, Krishna is known as the all-attractive one. Text 140 to 145. Tasham avirbhuj chaurihi smayamana mukhambujah pitambaradhara sragvi sakshan manmatha manmatha. नाना भक्तेर रसामृत नाना विध है, सही सब रसामृतेर विषय आश्रय. अखिल रसामृत मूर्ति प्रश्रमर रुचि रुद्ध तारक पालिहि कलित श्याम ललितो राधा प्रियान विधुर जयति. श्रृंगार रसराजमय मूर्तिधर अतैव आत्म पर्यंत सर्वचित्तः. विश्वेशाम अनुरंजनेन जनयन आनंदम इंदिवर. श्रेणी श्यामल कोमलैर उपनयन अंगैर अनंगोत्सवम. स्वच्छंदम व्रजसुंदरीभिर अभितः प्रति अंगम आलिंगितः. श्रृंगारः सखी मूर्तिमान इव मधौ मुग्धो हरिहि क्रीडति. लक्ष्मी कांतादि अवतारेर हरे मन. लक्ष्मी आदि नारी गणेर करे आकर्षण. Translation: Raya Ramananda quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:32, 2nd. The meaning is, when Krishna left the Rasa Leela dance, the gopis became very morose, and when they were grieving, Krishna reappeared dressed in yellow garments. Wearing a flower garland and smiling, he was attractive even to Cupid. In this way, Krishna appeared among the gopis. Each and every devotee has a certain type of transcendental mellow in relation to Krishna, but in all transcendental relationships, the devotee is the worshipper, Ashraya, and Krishna is the object of worship, Vishaya. Next, he quoted a verse from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu of Rupa Goswami Pad. The meaning is, let Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, be glorified. By virtue of his expanding attractive features, he subjugated the gopis named Taraka and Pali and absorbed the minds of Shyama and Lalita. He is the most attractive lover of Srimati Radharani and is the reservoir of pleasure for devotees in all transcendental mellows. Krishna is all attractive for devotees in all mellows because he is the personification of the conjugal mellow. Krishna is attractive not only to all the devotees but to himself as well. So next, Raya Ramananda Rai quoted from Gita Govind, first chapter, 11th verse. The meaning is, my dear friends, just see how Sri Krishna is enjoying the season of the spring. With the gopis embracing each of his limbs, he is like amorous love personified. With his transcendental pastimes, he enlivens all the gopis and the entire creation with his soft, bluish black arms and legs, which resemble blue lotus flowers. He has created a festival for Cupid. He also attracts Narayan, who is the incarnation of Sankarshan and the husband of the goddess of fortune. He attracts not only Narayan but also all women headed by the goddess of fortune, the consort of Narayan. Text 146 to 152. द्विजात्मजा में युवयोर दिदृक्षुना मयोपनीता भुवि धर्मगुप्तये कलावतीर्णाव अवनेर भारसुरान हत्वेय भूयस त्वरयेतम अंतिमे कस्यानुभावो अस्य न देव विद्महे तवांग्रि रेणु स्पर्शाधिकारः यद वांछय श्रीर ललनाचरत तपो विहाय कामान सुचिरम धृतव्रता। आपन माधुर्य हरे आपनार मन आपना आपनी चाहे करिते आलिंगन। अपरिकलित पूर्व कस चमत्कारकारी स्फुरति मम गरियान एष माधुर्य पूरः अयम अहमपि हंत प्रेक्ष्या यम लुब्ध चेताः स रभसम उपभोक्तुम कामये राधिकेव। एत संक्षेपे कहिला कृष्णेर स्वरूप एबे संक्षेपे कही सुन राधा तत्वरूप। कृष्णेर अनंत शक्ति ताते तीन प्रधान चित शक्ति माया शक्ति जीव शक्ति नाम। अंतरंग बहिरंग तटस्थ कही जा रे अंतरंग स्वरूप शक्ति सबार उपरे। ट्रांसलेशन Raya Ramananda Rai quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:89-58. The meaning is, addressing Krishna and Arjuna, Lord Mahavishnu, the Mahapurusha, said, I wanted to see both of you and therefore I have brought the sons of the Brahmin here. Both of you have appeared in the material world to re-establish religious principles and you have both appeared here with all your potencies. After killing all the demons, please quickly return to the spiritual planet. Then he quoted from the Srimad Bhagavatam 10:16-36. The meaning is, O Lord, we do not know how the serpent Kaliya attained such an opportunity to be touched by the dust of your lotus feet. For this end, the goddess of fortune performed austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires and observing austere vows. Indeed, we do not know how this serpent Kaliya got such an opportunity. Lord Krishna's sweetness is so attractive that it steals away his own mind, thus even he wants to embrace himself. The next, Rai Ramanand quoted a verse from Srila Rupa Goswami's Lalita Madhava, 8th chapter, 34th verse. The meaning is, upon seeing his own reflection in a bejeweled pillar of his Dwarka palace, Krishna desired to embrace it, saying, "Alas, I have never seen such a person before. Who is he? Just by seeing him, I have become eager to embrace him, exactly like Srimati Radharani." Sri Ramananda Rai then said, "I have thus briefly explained the original form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now let me describe the position of Srimati Radharani. Krishna has unlimited potencies which can be divided into three main parts. These are the spiritual potency, the material potency, and the marginal potency, which is known as the living entities. In other words, these are all potencies of God, internal, external, and marginal. But the internal potency is the Lord's personal energy and stands over the other two. Text 153 to 161. विष्णु शक्ति परा प्रोक्ता क्षेत्रज्ञाख्या तथा परा अविद्या कर्म संज्ञाया तृतीय शक्तिर इष्यते। सच्चिदानंदमय कृष्णेर स्वरूप अतैव स्वरूप शक्ति है तीन रूप, आनंद अंशे आह्लादिनी, शद अंशे संधिनी, चिद अंशे संवित, जारे ज्ञान करी मानी। लादिनी संधिनी संवित त्वयि एक सर्व संश्राये, लाद ताप करी मिश्र त्वयि न गुण वर्जिते। कृष्ण के आह्लादे ताते नाम आह्लादिनी सही शक्ति द्वारे सुख आस्वादे आपरी। सुख रूप कृष्ण करे सुख आस्वादन, भक्त गणे सुख दीते आह्लादिनी कारण। आह्लादिनर सार अंश तार प्रेम नाम, आनंद चिन्मय रस प्रेमेर आख्यान। प्रेमेर परमसार महाभाव जानी, से महाभाव रूप राधा ठाकुरानी। तयोरपि उभयोर मध्ये राधिका सर्वथाधिका, महाभाव स्वरूप यम गुणैर अति वरीयसी। Translation. Raya Ramananda quoted from Vishnu Puran 6:761. The meaning is, the original potency of Lord Vishnu is superior or spiritual, and the living entity actually belongs to that superior energy. But there is another energy called the material energy, and this third energy is full of ignorance. Originally, Lord Krishna is Sachidananda Vigraha, the transcendental form of eternity, bliss and knowledge. Therefore, his personal potency, the internal potency, has three different forms. Ladini is his aspect of bliss, Sandhini of eternal existence, and Samvit of cognizance, which is also accepted as knowledge. Next, he quoted from Vishnu Puran 1:12-69. The meaning is, "My dear Lord, you are the transcendental reservoir of all transcendental qualities. Your pleasure potency, existence potency, and knowledge potency are actually all one internal spiritual potency. The conditioned soul, although actually spiritual, sometimes experiences pleasure, sometimes pain, and sometimes a mixture of pain and pleasure. This is due to his being touched by matter, but because you are above all material qualities, these are not found in you. Your superior spiritual potency is completely transcendental, and for you there is no such thing as relative pleasure, pleasure mixed with pain or pain itself. The potency called Ladini gives Krishna transcendental pleasure. Through this pleasure potency, Krishna personally tastes all spiritual pleasure. Lord Krishna tastes all kinds of transcendental happiness, although he himself is happiness personified. The pleasure relished by his pure devotees is also manifested by his pleasure potency. The most essential part of this pleasure potency is love of Godhead, prema. Consequently, the explanation of love of Godhead is also a transcendental mellow full of pleasure. The essential part of love of Godhead is called Mahabhav, transcendental ecstasy, and that ecstasy is represented by Srimati Radharani. Next, Rai Ramanand quoted from Srila Rupa Goswami's Ujjwala Neelamani, 4th chapter, 3rd verse. The meaning is, among the gopis of Vrindavan, Srimati Radharani and another gopi are considered chief. But when we compare the gopis, it appears that Srimati Radharani is most important because her real feature expresses the highest ecstasy of love. The ecstasy of love experienced by the other gopis cannot be compared to that of Srimati Radharani. Text 162 to 166. Premera Swarupa Deha Prema Vibhavita Krishnera Preyasi Sreshta Jagate Vidita Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhis Tabhir Ya Eva Nija Rupataya Kalabhi Golok Eva Nivasati Akhilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. से महाभाव है चिंतामणि सार कृष्ण वांछा पूर्ण करे यही कार्यतार. महाभाव चिंतामणि राधार स्वरूप ललितादि सखीतार काय व्यूह रूप राधा प्रति कृष्ण स्नेह सुगंधि उद्वर्तन ताते अति सुगंधि देह उज्ज्वल वर्ण. ट्रांसलेशन. The body of Srimati Radharani is a veritable transformation of love of Godhead. She is the dearmost friend of Krishna, and this is known throughout the world. Next, he quoted a verse from Brahma Samhita 537. The meaning is, I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord who resides in his own realm Golok, with Radha, who resembles his own spiritual figure and who embodies the ecstatic potency Ahladini. Their companions are her confidants who embody extensions of her bodily form and who are imbued and permeated with ever blissful spiritual ras. That supreme ecstasy of Srimati Radharani is the essence of spiritual life. Her only business is to fulfill all the desires of Krishna. Srimati Radharani is the topmost spiritual gem, and the other gopis, Lalita, Vishakha, and so on, are expansions of her spiritual body. Srimati Radharani's transcendental body is brilliant in luster and full of all transcendental fragrances. Lord Krishna's affection for her is like a perfumed massage. Text 167 to 174. कारुण्यामृत धारया स्नान प्रथम तारुण्यामृत धारया स्नान मध्यम लावण्यामृत धारया तदुपरि स्नान निज लज्जा श्याम पट्टसाती परिधान कृष्ण अनुराग द्वितीय अरुण वसन प्रणयमान कंचुलिकाय वक्ष आच्छादन सौंदर्य कुमकुम सखी प्रणय चंदन स्मित कांति कर्पूरा तीने अंगे विलेपन कृष्णेर उज्ज्वल रस मृगमद भार श्री मृगमदे विचित्रत कलेवर प्रच्छनमान वाम्य धामिल विन्यास धीर अधीरात्मक गुण अंगे पटवास राग तांबूल रागे अधर उज्ज्वल प्रेम कौटिल्य नेत्र युगले कज्जल सुदीप्त सात्विक भाव हर्षादि संचारी यही सब भाव भूषण सब अंगे भरी. Translation. Srimati Radharani takes her first bath in the shower of the nectar of compassion, and she takes her second bath in the nectar of youth. After her midday bath, Radharani takes another bath in the nectar of bodily luster, and she puts on the garment of shyness, which is her black silk sari. Srimati Radharani's affection for Krishna is her upper garment, which is pinkish in color. She then covers her breasts with another garment composed of affection and anger towards Krishna. Srimati Radharani's personal beauty is the reddish powder known as kumkum. Her affection for her associates is sandalwood pulp, and the sweetness of her smile is camphor. All these combined together are smeared over her body. Conjugal love for Krishna is an abundance of musk, and with that musk her whole body is decorated. Craftiness and covered anger constitute the arrangement of her hair. The quality of anger due to jealousy is the silk garment covering her body. Her attachment for Krishna is the reddish color of betel nuts on her brilliant lips. Her double dealings in loving affairs constitute the black ointment around her eyes. The ornaments decorating her body are the blazing ecstasies of goodness and the constantly existing ecstasies headed by jubilation. All these ecstasies are the ornaments all over her body. Text 175 to 182. किल किंचित आदि भाव विंसति भूषित गुण श्रेणी पुष्पमाला सर्वांगी पूरित सौभाग्य तिलक चारु ललाटे उज्ज्वल प्रेम वैचित्य रत्न हृदय तरल मध्य वयस सखी स्कंधे करन्यास कृष्ण लीला मनोवृत्ति सखी आसपास निजांग सौरभालये गर्भ पर्यंक ताते वसियाचे सदा चिंते कृष्ण संग कृष्ण नाम गुण यश अवतंस काने कृष्ण नाम गुण यश प्रवाह वचने कृष्ण के कराए श्याम रस मधुपान निरंतर पूर्ण करे कृष्णेर सर्व काम कृष्णेर विशुद्ध प्रेम रत्नेर आकार अनुपम गुण गण पूर्ण कलेवर का कृष्णस प्रणय जानी भू श्रीमती राधिकैक कास्य प्रेयसी अनुपम गुणा राधिकैक न चान्य जह्यम्याम केशे दृशि तरलता निस्तुर्त्वं कुचेयस्य वांछा पूर्त्यै प्रभवति हरे राधिकैक न चान्य. Translation. Also ornamenting her body are the 20 kinds of ecstatic symptoms, beginning with Kila Kinchita. Her transcendental qualities constitute the flower garland hanging in fullness over her body. The tilak of good fortune is on her beautiful broad forehead. Her various loving affairs are a gem, and her heart is the locket. Srimati Radharani's gopi friends are her mental activities, which are concentrated on the pastimes of Sri Krishna. She keeps her hand on the shoulder of a friend who represents youth. Srimati Radharani's bedstead is pride itself, and it is situated in the abode of her bodily aroma. She is always seated there thinking of Krishna's association. Srimati Radharani's earrings are the name, fame and qualities of Lord Krishna. The glories of Lord Krishna's name, fame and qualities are always inundating her speech. Srimati Radharani induces Krishna to drink the honey of the conjugal relationship. She is therefore engaged in satisfying all the lusty desires of Krishna. Srimati Radharani is a mine filled with valuable jewels of love for Krishna. Her transcendental body is complete with unparalleled spiritual qualities. Now, Rai Ramanand quotes from Sri Govinda Lilamrit, 11th chapter, 122. The meaning is, if one asks about the origin of love of Krishna, the answer is that the origin is in Srimati Radharani alone. Who is the most dear friend of Krishna? The answer again is Srimati Radharani alone. no one else. Srimati Radharani's hair is very curly, her two eyes are always moving to and fro, and her breasts are firm, since all transcendental qualities are manifested in Srimati Radharani. She alone is able to fulfill all the desires of Krishna, no one else. Text 183 to 189. जार सौभाग्य गुण वांछे सत्यभामा, जार ठाई कला विलास सीखे व्रजरामा, जार सौंदर्यादि गुण वांछे लक्ष्मी पार्वती, जार पतिव्रता धर्म वांछे अरुंधति, जार सद्गुण गणने कृष्ण ना पाए पार, तार गुण गणिबे के मने जीव छार। प्रभु कहे जानिलोन कृष्ण राधा, प्रेम तत्व सुनीते चाहिए, दुहार विलास महत्व। So till here I will read today. The translation is that even Satyabhama, one of the queens of Sri Krishna, desires the fortunate position and excellent qualities of Srimati Radharani. All the gopis learn the art of dressing from Srimati Radharani, and even the goddess of fortune Lakshmi and the wife of Lord Shiva, Parvati, desire her beauty and qualities. Indeed, Arundhati, the celebrated chaste wife of Vasishtha Muni, also wants to imitate the chastity and religious principles of Srimati Radharani. Even Lord Krishna himself cannot reach the limit of the transcendental qualities of Srimati Radharani. How then can an insignificant living entity count them? Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, now I have come to understand the truth of the loving affairs between Radha and Krishna. Nonetheless, I still want to hear how both of them gloriously enjoy such love. So here I end my first part of this chapter. Tomorrow I will continue with the second part. Hari Bol, Dandot Pranam.